Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, first we're going to meditate on breath meditate, okay? For a few minutes. When I breathe in, when I breathe out, you just feel this is, a long breath. This is, you feel brain and the breath, and you focus on the breath, and you be aware of breath. And you breathe in very long, and you breathe out very long. You should feel this is a long breath. This is a long breath when you breathe in, when you breathe out, and to be aware of breath, and just focus on the breath, look at the breath, and follow your breath. Very long breath, okay? We breathe out very long from your whole body. And you breathe in this very long breath to whole of your body. Okay, now next one, so we short breath, okay? In the breath, in breathe in and breathe out. Little bit more fast and faster than before, and short one. Just you focus on your breath and feel you. This is a short breath. When you breathe in, when you breathe out, you feel this is a short breath, and to be aware of breath and focus on breath. You just look at the breath. Okay, next ones. When we breathe in and breathe out, you feel your body, whole of your body, or whole part of your body. You just look at your body, feel your body, and meditate on your body, and mindful on the body, okay? You just look at your body, and you feel your body, whole your body. You just look at your body, okay? And feel your body, all of your body. In this is, mindfulness of body. In this way, you can understand more about body, and true nature of the body, and you will see body all the times, move and changing for many times with the 1 second. And you know what? So, in your body, so many different organs, many different things, so many important things there. Your body all the time is changing. Through this meditation, we can understand more about impermanence. This is very important. Okay, next few minutes we meditate on emptiness, okay? When you breathe in, when you breathe out, you try to find yourself. Where is I? You try to find yourself from your body, from your minds. Where is I? Who am I? When you breathe out, when you breathe in, you should meditate, focus on, and be aware, where is I? You try to find, where is I? Who am I? What is the true nature of I? Ultimate nature of I? Our head is not I. Legs, hands, our body parts, not I. So where is I? Where is I? You try to find yourself. In our Heart Sutra, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Exactly the same. We should think, I am emptiness, emptiness, me. My body is emptiness, emptiness, my body. I means just, just name, just label, just imputation, just imputed by the mind, nothing else, anything else. So we can't find from our body, from our mind. Yeah, in this, through this meditation, we can understand more about emptiness and selflessness, and hopefully we will understand the true, nature of I. What is I? It's just like zero, we can't find. We can't find ourselves because, itself nature is emptiness, and this is empty of inherent existence. If we are in inherent existence, we can find, but our body, mind, I, everything empty of inherent existence, so we can't find. This is the basic meditation, meditation on emptiness. Fundamentally, meditation of emptiness. Okay, so today's our topic also Lama Atisha's teaching from his heart. Yesterday I talked about we need find out a good teacher, and then how to we practice Guru devotion, how to we show respect to Guru, and how it is important Guru for our practice. So as I mentioned that last night, first we need to find a good teacher or good root guru who has good knowledge of Buddhism and who has compassion. And teacher should be a practitioner, a very good practitioner, and who never cheat others. This, those things are very important qualification of our root guru and our teachers. So who have experience about Buddhism practice and who have compassion to students. So this is a very important qualification for teachers and gurus. But I want to tell you a little bit about finding a good root guru. So actually, we have many good teachers in Nepal, India, in America, so as well. For example, in this center, invited many teachers. So you can join these classes, their classes, and you will be able to see who is good for you. You can also ask people who is good good for you and who is a good teacher, who has good quality, and who is a good practitioner. We can ask to other people. Then if you think he's or she's really who you want as your teacher, then then we can sorry. Then we can we can rely on him or her as your root guru. After relying on him or her as your root guru, then you need to follow him or her as well, if we can be there. But Lama Atisha's teaching from these very important things. Before we rely on that person as your guru, you must know more about him or her. This is very important. It is said that we should check. Lama Atisha says, we should check many years. More than in 6 years, 5 years. But in these days, we don't have time to check for 5 years, 6 years, So what we need to do? But of course, really, it is that we should, check, and for many days, okay. And if if we are happy with him or her, then you can rely on that person as your guru, as your teacher. Okay? And it is 100% depends on ourselves, individual. Nobody can force on you, oh, this is your root guru. Nobody can give you a root guru. Everything depends on your mind. Everything depends on your decision. Okay? You receive some teachings, then you, mentally, you decided, oh, since today, I rely on him as my guru. Then he become your guru. He's become your guru. She is become your guru, root guru. This is 100% depends on you. You can receive teaching, you can discuss, you can ask, no problem. No need to rely on him as your root guru. So, after you decided, rely on him or her as my guru, then you have to follow him and, so then he is become your guru. Same time, So as I mentioned that before, a teacher and a root guru are a big different. Teacher and guru different. Many people can be our teacher who have better knowledge than us. They can teach us. They can talk to us. We can ask to him. We can discuss with him. But a root guru is not like that, because we should rely on him as our root guru in our mind. And root guru, when you receive some teaching from some teachers, maybe you have very good connected to him, kami connected to him, and you have something specially feeling from him. This is a good sign. And then you can, rely on him or her as your root guru. And who can change your mind? That, practitioner, that Rinpoche, that, teachers can be your root guru. Because you have something special connected to him. Who can change your mind? Who can you give you something special, inner power, inner energy? This is a sign of you have something special connected to him in the past life, from the past life, this karma connected. So this is very important. If you have this kind of the feel, and if you get something special feel with that person, then you can follow him. Then you can, rely on him as your teacher or your root guru. So, as I mentioned that before, after you rely on him as your teacher or your root guru, after you have decided, then you will rely on him as your root guru, and you must try to follow him. As I mentioned that before, very important. After you decided, then he become your root guru. Okay. You can receive teach many times, many years without relying on him as your root guru. No problem. Still, you can learn from him. Still, you can listen from him and receive many teachings from him. No problem. This is different, according to the Buddhist tradition. After you decided relying on him as your root guru, then if you receive one single word, then he become your teacher, root guru. No need you receive many teachings from him. If he teach you one single word, then he become your root guru. So you should always respect it, show respect it, him or her as a root guru. You can't forget. When you practice, when you meditate, you visualize and meditate on him. Whether he is he or she, doesn't matter. No matter. Female also can be a root guru, who have compassion, who have knowledge, good knowledge, who is very good, a good practitioner. They can be your root guru, because they can change your life. They can change your mind. So yesterday we are. So yes. So the Lama Atisha said that we should rely on a good place, and which is isolated from distractions and obstacles, until our mind has a something stable, concentration, and this means until our mind is free from the obstacles. As I mentioned that when at the beginning of our meditation and practice, Good place, quiet place is very important to develop, concentration and, calm abandon. For example, at a noisy place, we can't practice well and we can't keep our concentration. That's why we, Tibet monasteries, always in there, on the mountain and in the forest, remote area. Actually, Gomba means, like a quiet place, remote area. This is meaning of the Gomba. Gomba means monastery. So also Tome Sambo, Kadamba master, Tome Sambo said that pension towards friends chants like water, like hatred towards enemies burns like fire. Through the darkness of ignorance, one forgets what to do, adopt, and what to do, reject. To give up one's homeland is the best the place of Bodhisattva, practice of the Bodhisattva. To give up one's homeland is the practice of the Bodhisattva. He said that. Does that means like give up homeland, give up home means no, we don't no need to run away from home. Okay, we can't give up homeland. We can't, but we try to reduce, make less attached to homeland and home. This is the meaning of give up homeland. Is the practice of the Bodhisattva. Many people run away from the home and they go to cave, but still they have attachment to home and homeland. This is and some people always they practice in a home, but still they can control and attachment to home and homeland. It depends on ourselves. But especially at the beginning, maybe sometimes we run away, little bit distance from the home and homeland better. In a home, we have so many distractions, and also in a homeland, we have so many friends, so many, we know many people, so we can't practice properly. So many distractions, obstacles. So that's why, if we practice on a special place, remote area, this is good for us, good for practice. But the meaning of once give up once in a homeland, that means we reduce our attachment, make less attachment, and control attachment. This is the practice of Bodhisattva. As I mentioned last night, the same. If you too much attachment and very strong attachment to someone at home and families, this is a problem, very big problem. Our mind always there, We can't, separate ourselves there from over there. This is attachment. Always thinking of this, always, And our mind always there, Mind can't separate it from there. From home, from family. Too much, attachment. We should make different and we should understand what is the difference between attachment and love. What is different? This is very important. Still we can take care of our mother, our father, parents, families, But too much too much attachment is not good. And we try to generate, pure love, genuine love, unconditional love. Then you can be happy with, family, happy with the parents. If you too much attached to your family, this you can't be happy with family. Always you have problem. If you have unconditional love to your parents and family, you can be happy for all the times. Because you have unconditional compassion. What is love and compassion? So when at the beginning and beginners, we need to isolated place and lonely place for our practice. This is important. He said that. And this on this verse also tell us we need a good Dharma friend and rely on a good Dharma friend for our practice. As it is very clear in our daily life, if we are with a thoughtless person and bad friend, unfriendly person, unsenseless person, then nosy person, then we can't practice well. Make angry each other, so much problems. Therefore, we need good friend. This is also very important. We need Dharma friend, good friend, understand person, who are compassionate person, and who really who can be patient, practice patience. Then you can be happy with him or her, and also you can help each other how to develop good heart, loving kindness, compassion, and love. So in this teaching, so we need good friend, good Dharma friend. So we need to give up bad friends. If you have a bad friend, then make angry each other and so much create the problems. So there's this Tibet master Thomas Zambo also said that when a friendship with someone's cause the three persons to increase, that person we should give up. That means who teach you something bad, who increase of influence increase your bad bad thoughts, and who lead you on the wrong way, we should give up that person. But according to Buddhism, that give up that friend, that person means a little bit of distance from him or her. But you can't give up from your heart. You must love to him or her, unconditional love to him or her, and compassion to him. This is very important. You can't give up anyone, especially if you want to practice, bodhisattva and compassion. You can't give up anyone. Even though you can't give up one single insect and ants, animals, you can't give up from your heart, from your mind. We should cultivate, love to everyone, love to all the sentient beings equally. We can't give up anyone. Because, this Mahayana tradition, we practice in order to achieve Buddhahood for all the sentient beings, isn't it? So we can give up someone? Some are really, don't like you. Some are dislike you, but still you can't give up. If you give up one person, one animal, you can't practice, bodhicitta. Especially you can't give up your enemies. You should practice for your enemies. You should take care of his happiness and her, he or her happiness and suffering. This is the meaning of the what is practice, bodhicitta, and practice compassion. We always, thinking and talking about, all the sentient beings, all the sentient beings, all the sentient beings. What means all the sentient beings? If you somehow give up, then how you can say sentient beings? All the sentient beings, all the sentient beings, This very big contradiction, You can't say, oh, I want to practice for the benefit of all the sentient beings, except someone, my enemy. How we can say that? Really? So, but, this is not easy for us. We should understand more. Why Buddha said that? we should practice for all the sentient beings. How we can? Of course we can. Because according to Buddhist idea, in Buddhist idea, enemy means from our mind, not existed outside, not come from outside. Enemy or friend or everything, created from our mind. Really, created by your thoughts, your anger, and your superstition, your doubts, confusion. These bad thoughts created, oh, some people your friend, some people your enemy. But, enemy or friend or everything, created from your mind. So if you change your mind attitude, and you generate compassion to every sentient beings, you can. All the sentient beings, we can practice this. As I mentioned last times, all the sentient beings once as our mother in the past life. We meditate on, we should visualize this, and we more understand about this. Then we can cultivate, compassion to all the sentient beings. We believe like this, all the sentient beings once as our mother in our past life. So how we can give up this animal? How we can give up that person? How we can kill? How we can harm to him or her? Because he was your mother. Once as your mother in the past life. So when we see, some pores and dogs, animals, we should, visualize or understand, recognize, oh, he or she was my mother, is my mother in the past life. So I must take care of him or her. So I want to give he or her. In this way, you should, really, you can generate, compassion. This is, unconditional compassion or unconditional love to him or her. And we should remember their kindness. All the Mother Sanchami's kindness, can remember. In through this practice, we can generate genuine compassion or love. So, Lama Atisha also said that we need to give up, bad friend, but that means little bit run away from him or her and make distance from he or her, not give up from us inside. It doesn't mean give up from our heart. This verse, give us special advice that we need to practice at a good place with a good friend and give up the bad place and bad friends who influence us to increase, delusions and anger, attachment, and to, decrease, virtue and decrease our merits. Yeah, this is the main point. We should give up bad place, bad friends to, decrease our merits, our virtues, and increase, our negative emotions and, delusions and anger, attachment. So we should give up them. This is also my experience, my understanding. This is a good, solution, very good solution at beginning. So many practitioners, higher practitioners, bodhisattvas, they can practice anywhere. They can practice, in a city. They can practice in a very noisy place and very bad place, but still they are happy. They can be practiced very well. But at the beginning, and beginners are not good, that kind of the place not good for practice, and bad friends are not good for our practice. That's why we should, run away. We should give up them. So here Lama the Atisha said, we need to dedicate our virtues and merits to others, sentient beings, and always take care of our mind forever, day and night. This is very important, important teaching. We should take care of our mind day and night forever. And we dedicate our virtues, our merits to all the sentient beings. This is very important. That means, we can share loving and kindness to others. Actually, according to Buddhism, we should practice like that. When you listen some teachings, when you come to hear, you need a very good motivation. Oh, today I'm here in order to achieve Buddhahood, in order to achieve liberation for all the benefit of all the sentient beings. We need this kind of the motivation. Then you can make your class meaningful and powerful. Then you can be happy with class, happy with meditation. So we need good motivation. This is very important. You come to here, meditate for a while, for all the sentient beings, not for yourself, not for your this life, not for only your friends. If you spend here for 1 minute, you should visualize or you should motivate uh, to all the sentient beings, for happiness and achieve happiness. For all the sentient beings, achieve for happiness. Then you can be happy here. When you recite a mantra, you can be happy. When you meditate, you can be happy. Enjoy. Because you have such beautiful motivation. You are here, not for only yourself, not for only temporary happiness, not for your this, for this life. So, Atisha said that, Lama Tsongkhapa said that, in all Lamris, human life is very, very precious. What means precious, Very useful, very helpful, very powerful. If you use your life, precious life, on the right way, you can create merits a lot with 1 second. In 1 minute, you can do many things for yourself and to others as well. So that's why what we call, human life is precious. Human life is precious. Human life is, meaningful. In 1 second, you can do many good things. In 1 minute, you can create a lot of good karmas and accumulate a lot of merits. If you have a good motivation and if you have a good intention, you meditate for 1 minute for all the benefit of all the sentient beings. During this 1 minute, you can create a lot of good karmas and you can accumulate a lot of merits. Really, because this is mind power. Mind, our mind power. Our mind can do many things in 1 second. In 1 second, visit, travel, journey for everywhere. Exactly the same. If we use on the right way, we can create a lot of good karma. And, we accumulate a lot of merits with 1 second, 1 minute. So, but, of course, this depends on your mind, depends on your motivation. When you eat before you offer, during the eat, you visualize or means you motivate. I eat I eat this food for benefit of all the sentient beings. You can get merits from your lunch, from your dinner, from your breakfast. Because I'm a human being, I want to survive for all the sentient beings. I really want to do something good for other sentient beings, benefit to other sentient beings in this life. So I want to eat. So that's why Buddhism is very open. In somewhere you think, oh, Buddhism is very difficult, very deep. But in somewhere very easy and very open. Anytime, everywhere you can practice, you can learn, you can meditate. Everything. You can learn from everything. When you drink tea, when you eat something, you can practice mindfulness. And you can practice awareness. And you can meditate with eating. And you can learn emptiness from food, lunch, dinner, breakfast. You can learn about impermanence from food, eat, lunch. This is a very good opportunity. Really, First, we have a lot of food on table. After a few seconds, despair. Everything goes to our stomach. For example, this is impermanence. Slowly, so we, make less. Finally, we finish it. This is the nature of impermanence. This is, this, and so, yeah, Buddhism is very open for us. I means this, For practice Buddhism, you don't need money. To become Buddhist, you don't need money. Okay? And you don't need, change your wife. You don't need to change your husband. Really. To become Buddhist, you don't need to give up food, don't need to give up drinks. You don't need to give up, enjoy life, happy life, modern happy life, orderly happy life. No need. You can still you can become Buddhist, and you can practice Buddhism. Many people confused what is Buddhism, Buddhist. How I can be Buddhist? You can practice Buddhism anytime. You can practice compassion, bodhicitta, emptiness, impermanence, interdependence. Everything you can practice, you put in a practice, You don't need to take refuge, for example. But still I want to tell you a little bit about refuge, If you take refuge, but still you don't need to change, you change it, big change. Still you don't need to give up wine. You don't need to give up good foods. You don't need to give up meat to be, Buddhist and to take, refuge. So many people think like that. Oh, my family, Christian. Oh, my family, Buddha, Muslim. So I can't take refuge. This is wrong. You can take refuge. You are from a Hindu or you are from, if you want, no problem. If you're from a Hindu, you are from a Christian, and your wife is maybe Christian, Muslim, Hinduism, no problem. You can practice Buddhist. You can take a refuge. But we can't, someone to become, Buddhist. You forcefully to become Buddhist. This is very bad. No need, not necessary. But Holiness Dalai Lama always said that you don't need to change your religion. But you can learn Buddhist. Especially you can learn Buddhist science, Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist view, Buddhism, Buddhist view, Buddhist science, Buddhist philosophy. You can learn, you can practice anytime. You don't need to become Buddhist. And we need, we must, show respect to all the religions. This is very important. You must be happy with other religions. We respect other religions, and we can learn each other. This is also very important. We can learn different traditions and different religions. We can learn because we are human beings. We have such beautiful wisdom and ability, capacity. So we can learn. And believe yourself and be happy with your life. Appreciate your life, what you have. based on this, foundation, we can practice. We can practice, Buddhist philosophy and view and science, and also you can you can believe Buddha is a best teacher. Whether you don't believe he is Buddha or not, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You should respect it to him and believe him as a best teacher. Really, science teacher, mind science teacher. He's the best mind science teacher. As I mentioned that last night, Buddha's whole teaching is talking about, mind. Mind. Always he talk about mind. How to develop mind, how to make a beautiful mind, how to control, negative, negative thoughts. This is the main purpose of the Buddha's talks. So, okay. Also, he said that Lama Atisha, gives us advice that what we do, spiritual actions, must follow our root guru's advice and follow our guru's instructions. This means that if we practice constantly with our guru, and if we always try to fulfill our guru's thoughts and wishes with our practice, then we can make successful our Dhamma wishes as well as we attain, achieve liberation from suffering. He said very fast. If we practice, if we do something as Guru's advice, and if we always try to fulfill our Guru's thoughts and wishes with our practice, then we can make successful our practice and we can achieve liberation from suffering of samsara very fast, very easy. He said that. Also, one Tibet master said that, Buddhahood, Buddhahood, in your hand. Buddhahood, peak of your top of your fingers. That means, Buddhahood very easy. Achieve Buddhahood very easy. If you follow, your root guru and practice constantly, and if you believe yourself, achieve Buddhahood not difficult. That means, according to the Buddhism, Tantra practice, we can achieve Buddhahood 6 months, or some, really high practitioners, they can achieve, within a few months and 1 year. And this life, it depends on ourselves. We believe, this Tibet master, Milarepa, he was achieved in Buddhahood with his short life. uh, he was, killed many people. Actually, he was a bad person, but he very, very, strong regret, and he totally give up this life and practice very hard, 100%, follow his root guru, Mapa. So he achieved, Buddhahood, very fast with his, this short life. So not only Milarepa, so many people can do this because it depends on their depends on their practice, Also, we can do if we want, if we try. As I mentioned that before, we don't need to give up, okay, family and home and this life. Give up this life means give up from your mind. You don't need to give up, give up physically. Physically, don't need to give up them, Mentally means, you can do, this, give up your attachment, ignorance. And we can get our, those main goals. Also, so if we really practice pure Dharma from our heart, very seriously, with a very strong faith, then we don't need to worry about our living conditions and foods and clothes. We can get sufficient sustenance. This is a Buddha said. If you really believe Buddhism and your practice, really you practice seriously and with very strong faith, then we don't need to worry about our living conditions and food, clothes. We can get sufficient sustenance. This is because of Buddha's dedication, Buddha's prayer. Buddha Shakyamuni, our Lord Buddha, he was dedicated and prayer to those people who really want to practice Buddhism for whole life with very strong faith. They never get problem with food and sustenance because of Buddha's prayer and Buddha's dedication. He dedicated to us. He prayed to us. May never get these good practitioners get problem with sustenance. This man Buddha was very special prayer to his practitioners that they would never get any problems with his sustenance like food and clothes. So Lama Atisha said we don't need to worry. We don't need to worry. If we practice in well in this this verse, the most important advice is we should be content with what we have. This is very good advice. Very important. So we try to be content with what we have. We should practice contentment. What we have. If you don't have contentment, you never satisfy. Never you can be satisfied. Never ever you can be happy with your life. You want more, 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 more. Your attachment and your desire is unlimited. So without contentment, Never enough. We can't be happy for whole life. You can, if you become very rich, billionaire, millionaire, but still you can't be happy because you don't have, this contentment. So, because he said that because without contentment, we never can be satisfied. Because wealth will never be satisfied with more income, more income. If you love money, for example, you will never be satisfied. If we, really, stone attached to money, I want more. We will never be satisfied. Since if you long to be richer, you will never be satisfied. You are very rich, but still never satisfied. Because, our attachment and desire is unlimited, So must we be happy with what we have, rejoice and appreciate it, our life and what we have. This is very important, very important. Then you can be a happy person, isn't it? Then you can be a happy person. If you appreciate it yourself, what you have, and you be happy with what you have, and content what you have, be content, what you have, then you can be a happy person. You can to be free from many difficulties, many difficulties. So as I told you this before, so many people very happy with the simple life, very simple life, because they have contentment, practice contentment. They can be happy with their simple life. So because when we were very poor, for example, if you have good shoes, you are very happy. You want to walk. You look at your shoes. Oh, I'm so happy I have good shoes. After that, you have a little bit of money. You want to buy bicycle. If you have a bicycle, you are very happy with this. Oh, I have a bicycle. I'm so happy. I'm very But after you become you get a little bit more money. You can't be happy with bicycle. You can't be happy with good shoes. You want more one, better one. If you get a little more money, then you want to buy, bike, motorcycle. When you have a motorcycle, bike, you can be happy for 1 month, maybe a year. You're very happy. After you get a little more money, you want to buy one car. You can't be happy anymore with this bicycle, because our attachment, desire, always push behind you. Then okay, you have one car, very happy. You are very happy, for 1 year maybe. Then you look at other people's car. Oh, this car, that car better than my car. Why? I don't have this. I really want to buy that. Same that one, You can't happy with anymore. Can't be happy. Then you try to make money. Then you buy another car. But the same, never ever become satisfied. Then now you become quite rich. Then you want more, another one, better one, maybe another 2, 3, 4, 5. How you can be happy, really, How? This everything depends on our, mind. Without contentment, never ever enough. So that means, everything depends on mind. This is maintaining, If you practice, content, if you practice contentment, you try to be content, this kind of things, very good maintaining, training, maintaining, So, so he say, he said again, the most important advice is we should be content with what we have. Because without contentment, we never can be satisfied. Because wealth will never be satisfied with more income. If you very strong attachment to money, you will never be satisfied. So that's why we try to reduce, attachment to this life and everything, Without, control attachment and desire, and without, practice contentment, we will never be satisfied. Really, like, it's Tibet masters, India masters said that, like like salty water. If you drink salty water, you get more thirsty, isn't it? More and more thirsty, more. If you drink 2 cups, you want 3 cups. If you want drink 3 cups, you want to get more, 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 more. Exactly the same. If we drink a salt water, then we never get to feel satisfaction with salt water, and we never we need to drink more and more, more and more. So he said, without contentment, we never can be satisfied with worldly things, these worldly things, and especially we never can be satisfied with 5 objects of contentments, attachments. 5 objects of attachments. This is very clear in the daily lives. Don't need to look at far. Look at, far away. Everything we can see in our daily life. Everything we can see with our life. So, actually, if we really want to learn Buddhism, probably you can learn with yourself. You don't need to look at far. You don't need to learn from something from far. You can learn with your body. You can learn with your mind. You can learn with your life. Everything, everything, everything. You don't look at something very far, backside and behind the mountains. No need. You can learn everything with your body, with your life. Everything. So exactly the same, if we drink something, alcohol, we never can be satisfied. We need more and more, more, more. Many people can't stop it. They want to drink, until, intoxicated, also maybe until, die. Because in this desire, this attachment, really many people want to drink, until die. They never can stop because this attachment, desire. So that's why we practice contentment and try to control attachment. This is very important. So we should realize, uh, arrogance and negative, thoughts and pride, egocentric and mind. Then we need to practice in order to be free from these these kinds of misconceptions, wrong thoughts. In this way, we need to create peace of mind and peace of mind. But last night, Lama Atisha said, the most important is to listen, contemplate, and meditate. But some people, consider that. Some people think we are doing meditation with our thoughts, brains, anger, attachment, negative emotions, or whether our thoughts are, violent, passionate, or full of, ignorance, and so worry and, fearful. Even this, whether our thoughts are spiritual thoughts, pleasant thoughts, or how we will beings, comforting thoughts. All these thoughts also we should, be without, judgment. This I don't know. This some people said that, or just you sit on a cushion and just you don't think on anything special, any what is special on object. Many people said this is the best meditation. If you don't judgment, bad thoughts, you can't develop your what is this meditation. Only you think on this, that, you can't develop meditation. When you meditation, you single point meditation, you fix your mind on a special object, specific object, and if you practice, and what is this contemplate and meditation, analytical meditation, you should understand more about these things, and you need to, experiment. In this way, you can develop meditation. But when you achieve, higher level, you get a higher level, and you have something higher education. What is realization? Then you can meditate with, anger. For example, just look at the anger. You don't try to give up. You don't need to try to, push, and you don't need to try to be free from anger. You don't need to do like this. You just, look at the anger. You can understand true nature of the anger. Then you can, you can to be free from this anger. But at beginning, and at beginners, not easy. Not easy this. Just look at the anger. It just looks no what is meaningless, you know. But if you have something special understanding about emptiness, then you look at your anger, you can be very happy, very enjoy, because you can understand true nature of the anger. Then slowly anger disappear from your mind. Then never come again. So when you are very bad anger, maybe you look at your anger. This sometimes helpful. You just look at your anger, you know. Then you realize, and then you understand more about your anger and true nature of anger. Then you can control your anger. So anger and attachment also same. You look at anger, you look at attachment. Slowly, slowly, this disappear from your mind, and you understand true nature of your mind. But this true nature of mind means, you know, oh, this anger is not inherent existence. Anger is impermanence. Anger itself emptiness. If you understand this nature of the anger, then you can control anger. And you can control and you can be happy with anger. Anger can't destroy your life. Anger can't destroy, you know, your the peace. So all these kind of things, you know, mind training. We need more mind training, really, you know. If we give, you know, the opportunity to, you know, maintain it and, you know, understand more about the mind, you know. Then you can manage, then you can handle your life. Your life become easier, easier and easier, easier, easier. So, so he said, Lama Atisha said that we can develop our meditation and concentration. Hmm. Oh, he said that, you know, we can't develop our meditation and concentration without, you know, judgment, without, you know, application. And it is not enough to, you know, just be always thoughts. This is true. And temporary, you can to be free from, you know, anger, and anger slowly itself disappear. But in this way, you can't, you know, develop, you know, your meditation. This is very good for your temporary, you know. You can come and you can be happy, but you can't develop your meditation. That you can understand more about, you know, anger. Just not just look at your anger. If you understand the impermanence, understand emptiness, then you can develop your meditation. So, as I mentioned that before, you know, we can meditation, you know, we can meditate everywhere. What we have seen, what we are doing, and feel. You can meditate and you can develop an awareness. What are you doing? What do you have? What do you feel? But still, we need to, understand more. Not only awareness, not only be aware. We need to understand more about these things. Then, when you, for example, when you eat food, be aware of the food, mindful on food. But not only this, that we need to understand more deeper. uh, what is the food, what is the nature of a food, why I eat food. If you meditate on this kind of things, then you can develop meditation. Then you can develop meditation. Not only be aware, not only awareness. So So as I mentioned that before, we need to understand more and understand true nature. Then you can be happy. Then you can develop meditation. Because Buddha's teaches purpose of the Buddha's teaching is like understand true understand what is true nature. Understand true nature. This is the one purpose of the Buddha's teachings. If you understand true nature, then like naturally, automatically, we will be free from negative thoughts, misconceptions, and we can to be free from anger and attachment. This is very clear. If you really understand about anger, true nature of anger, then you can control, you can change, you can do to be free from anger. So he said that when we do meditate, the most important things: mindfulness, awareness, attention, equanimity. These four things are very important for the meditation: mindfulness, awareness, attention, equanimity. He said that mindful is the main antidote to the forgetting instruction or forgetting the object of a focus. Mindful, if you have mindfulness, you never forget, this never forgetting as object of your meditation. So we need mindfulness. Awareness, the antidote to dullness and agitation. He said that agitation, what is awareness, the antidote to dullness and agitation. So when we meditate, okay, for example, when we meditate on Buddha, after 1 minute, 2 minutes, then feel sleepy, dullness come up. Maybe our mind agitate by the attachment, anger, So at that time, so we need to develop awareness. We need awareness. Awareness is best antidote it's the dullness and agitation. I just say, not only me and you, everyone same at beginner. When we meditate for 1 minute, then, feel sleeping and very tired, we forgetting object of meditation. So we need, very strong mindfulness and awareness. If you have mindfulness, awareness, then you never get, feel sleeping and dullness and agitate, your mind. He said that attention is the antidote to under the application, the lack of effort. Equanimity is the antidote over application and tied to heart. That means, when you meditate, if your mind sit on object of meditation, you must keep. Let's keep longer and try to just keep longer. Otherwise, if you check investment experiment, then you lose your meditation. This also agitates your mind. That's why you just keep. When your mind agitates some hour, you must bring again, and your mind feeds on object of meditation. So that's why we need mindfulness and awareness and attention. Sometimes we over application. This is a problem. Sometimes we without not application. This also difficult. So we should understand when I need application and when I don't need application. If your mind okay, very stable and peaceful, and sit on this feast on object of meditation, you don't apply. Just keep. Just keep. You should understand time of application and non-time of application. This is very important. So he said that in this verse, very clearly that we need to practice in order to reduce our ego and arrogance, and we should try to eliminate of our thoughts of egotistical and mind and negative prayers. And we need to be free from meaningless busy jobs and meaningless all these actions, because these meaningless activities and are the cause of decrease our virtues and merits. He said that this is very important advice. If we are too much busy with meaningless action, meaningless things, then we lose energy. We wasting our life, precious life, and decrease our inner power and have inner peace. And if we spend time with the wrong action and wrong people, and we too much busy, busy, meaningless, all the actions, because these meaningless activities and of course, decrease our virtues and merits. So, according to the Buddhist practice, practitioners, all the things are uh, things like extreme, agitation of our practice, and distractions and obstacles of practice. Meaningless, busy, and all the things, this agitation, of the practice and distraction and obstacle of our practice. Therefore, Atisha said we need to be free from three kind of uh, of business, of meaningless of jobs, and we need to give up these worldly things like clean away stonings, from our street. We make clean from our mind immediately. He said that, if we always be busy with something, some meaningless, then we spoil, our life, our precious life. So that's why we should understand what is meaningless, what is meaningful. He said that here, we do something for next life. This is meaningful. Always busy for, this life, this life, this life, this short life. This is meaningless. He said that. This worldly action, work, job, If you are very busy with, something meaningful, something benefit to your next life, this is okay. This is very good for us. But almost people, busy with, just for oneself and one family and this life. He said this is meaningless. I think this is true, if we believe next life. Next life is longer than this life. This life is, maybe 100, maybe 90, maybe 80 only. Isn't it? Very short. It's very short compared to, next life. Next life means, until achieve Buddhahood, we have numberless lives on the next life. So how we can, neglect, how we can ignore it about next lives? Only choose this life. How we can do this? Really, some people, oh, I must be happy and, in this life. And I must drink, eat, I must be happy for this life. This is not it. This is very meaningless, And always you think of this life, this life, this life. Then more and more problem, Really, So we need to do something for next life. He said that this life is very short. In this life, okay, you are poor or you are rich, it doesn't no matter. He said that this is very short life, very short. You must do something for next life. If you have really, have very bad life in next bad life, bad rebirth, then very difficult, very very difficult. Numberless lifetimes, maybe you can't to be free from, suffering, suffering of animals, suffering of hungry ghosts, suffering of, hell realms. That's why when we have this such beautiful life, precious life, meaningful life, we have to do something for next life. Not only this, not only for this life. Anyway, now we almost finish our time, so 10 minutes left. So if you have any question.
Thank you, Geshe. I have several questions, but I'll pace my questions. Sorry. Uh, in the meditation, you asked us to think about who am I, what am I, all that. And I started thinking, am I my heart? Am I my brain? But that is all impermanent, right? So is mind I? What is I?
Did you find I?
I'm thinking
Didn't.
mind.
When we at meditation, you try to find yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you find?
I didn't find in heart, I didn't find in brain. So I thought maybe mind is I, because
Very good.
mind continues throughout the limitless lifetimes. So is my mind I? That's my question.
Yeah. Very good question. You are very smart. Really, really. Very good question. Yeah. According to in Buddhist idea, Buddhist philosophy, our hand, not I. Head, isn't it? Brain, not I, because we can change, because we can cut, isn't it? Because we can change. And body, hands, legs, our heart, livers, even not I, isn't it? Clear. We can change, we can take out, we can cut, we can operate all this operation, isn't it? So this is very clear. Number two, always we consider that, oh, my body, my body. Body and I is still very far. Body is something, belong to me, belong to I. So that's why, body is not I. Very clear, isn't it? And mind also not I. Yeah, because also according to Buddhist philosophy, we have lot of minds, many different minds. Ear consciousness, eye consciousness, body consciousness, mentally consciousness. So we have many different consciousness, isn't it? So I means only one person. How can it be this all the minds, can it be I? If your mind is I, then you have many I. Okay? You may be, my name is Tashi, many Tashis here, maybe, So mind is not I. Okay? Number two, mind also, belong to I. Always you say, my mind, isn't it? Oh, this is my mind. My mind wants to something, That means, mind, belong to you, belong to I. Mind and you still very, far. Like, my phone. Phone is not I, because always I think, my phone. This is belong to me. Exactly same, my mind. Mind belong to me. Mind is object. I means something subject. Still big different. How can it be your mind, I? Isn't it? And according to Buddhist philosophy, we have many different minds. Some or some gross minds. Gross minds when we die, okay. After death, we don't have any gross mind, at the moment. All this when stop, fully stop, our brain. This gross mind is disappear. Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, body consciousness disappear. They can't go to next life. They can't go, isn't it? So that's why this is kind of the mind is not I. Okay? So this is very difficult, okay? our subtle mind goes to next life. Okay, and this subtle mind carry some good karmas, bad karmas carry with it, and take to next life. And this karma and this mind produce another life, another I, another person. Okay, we have many different karma with your mind, with continuity mind. This continuity mind then goes to next life. This carries many good or bad karmas into next life, and next then this continuity mind and this karmas create produce new life, new I. Now this life means I'm Tashi, but the next life may be Dhondup, three, may be animal. Nobody know. So okay, anyway, mind is not I. Okay, so but still very complicated. We have two different I. One we call what we call conventional I. One we call what call ultimate truth I. Okay, so this conventional I means just imputation and just name. This conventional I goes to next life. Conventional I. Because conventional I come from past life to here to journey to next life. So that's why we did something, bad karma. We create bad karma in a past life. In this life, we have to have, experience of this bad, result of that karma. Continued. Our mind continued the same. Past mind, this mind, next mind, continued the same. The subtle mind, nature same. So, and we believe, mind is subtle mind from mind. This mind from past mind. Past mind come from past mind, past mind, past mind. Our subtle mind, our mind is not come from something four elements, water, fire, so rocks, woods, stone. Because our mind also need to something unique, cause, substantial cause, past mind. Because our life never goes to something rock, the foil, not deserve to, what is observe to four elements. This mind, goes to journey to what is connected to what's the next mind. And this mind comes from the past mind. So any question? It's not easy.
I have a question. So where do gross minds go if we only consider the continuity of mind?
A gross mind will go.
Yeah, where would they go at the time
Yes.
when we go to next life?
This is just like despair. Just observe to some energy. Yeah.
Okay.
Despair into observe to into the energy something.
But it still should be in the form of mind, right?
This this gross minds also they created many different karmas. These karmas give you next gross minds. ear consciousness, eye consciousness. But the right moment when that we die, our this gross mind is despair. What is dissolve to dissolution
But
to
they
the
don't really.
four elements maybe.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, but you say mind is not for
just yeah, just
I
just
guess
energy.
yes. But even the gross mind is
This is
not.
just this dissolve to energy,
Right.
not like water, not like rock.
But then they return in the next life.
Yeah, return means so
Is it like they become
imprint
dormant and then they just
imprint of imprint of this gross mind.
right?
Okay, after despair, this gross mind, but still we have imprint of gross mind with our continued mind. This imprint carry to next life, and this imprint give you gross mind again. We can achieve this, produce new eye consciousness, ear consciousness. Yeah.
I guess I can just say gross mind transform into karmic imprints like that.
Sorry.
Gross mind just get transformed into karmic imprints.
Yeah. Yes. Everything, karma and imprint, transform to next life and produce next life, give us next life. Yeah.
Thank you so much for teachings again today. Just wanted to ask about, you had mentioned some experienced practitioners, when they experience emptiness of the mind, they are able to examine certain emotions like anger, and they are able to look at it objectively as an object. I'm curious, how do they do that?
Sorry, what is, I didn't hear.
Oh, you had mentioned that certain experienced practitioners are able to look at negative emotions like anger
Okay.
and examine it, understand it, and then they are able to get rid of it, destroy it.
Okay.
How does that
Okay.
happen?
Yeah. I mentioned that before, when you get angry, okay? You look at your anger, meditate on your anger. What is anger? What is the nature of anger? Maybe hopefully you understand true nature of anger. And a little bit you understand about emptiness of anger. Okay? When you understand true nature of anger, this anger automatically, naturally disappear. Because now you truly understand about anger. So one thing, according to Buddhist philosophy, realization of emptiness, okay? This antidote to all the negative emotions and delusions. That's why if you little bit understand about emptiness, it's very, very helpful to control anger. This understanding has power to potentially to control anger, attachment. Because anger comes from where? Misunderstand, misconception. If you really understand truly true nature, you understand true nature of object of anger and anger, you can control. You can control anger. This is automatically natural disappear anger. Because our anger comes from where? Misunderstanding, misconception, ignorance. This is very clear. If you understand a little bit about, true nature of anger, then you can, you to be free from ignorance and misconceptions. So that's why anger, despair. Anger, you can control anger. So,
Thank you.
Thank you, Geshe. I want to just build on her question regarding anger. So, when I contemplate on anger, there are two things I understand about anger. So, I just wanted to share with you my understanding,
good.
and maybe you can correct it. That I have observed that anger is usually unmet expectation. You expect something from someone, and that person disappoints you or doesn't do it the way you want to be done.
Yes.
That's one I have observed. Second, I've observed is that anger is also preferences, likes and dislikes. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I like this. I like that.
True.
So I have noticed that when something happens which I don't like, or it's not according to my preference or my background and my culture, then it might provoke an angry reaction. The third thing I've observed is it's also a habit. You keep doing it, and then it just becomes part of your nature. Now now you're on auto mode. That anything anyone does, your first reaction is just anger. So I feel like that's what I have observed about anger as it relates to me and how I have been consumed by anger. And sometimes anger is also frustration, like you're just tired, and you don't have the energy to deal with something. So the easiest way is to get angry and, you know, get away. So I feel that I can see now, after you asked me this question, I was contemplating in my head. And this is what I understood. So wanted to understand, is that correct, or is there something I'm missing? Is there more to it?
You're right. You are right. Yes, yes. Yeah, we have many different angles, isn't it? Different causes, different conditions. So if you really understand true nature of the anger and cause of angers, then you can control anger. And what is the consequence of anger? Where is it come from anger? Whose faults? Or maybe 100% of my faults. Not from I can't blame on others. If you understand true nature of this situation of anger, okay, so you can you can control anger. You can to be free from anger. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, you understand right.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Okay. I have a question about the power of prayer. When you mentioned that the Buddha pray for sincere practitioners to be protected and have shelters, how do we develop this understanding that the Buddha's prayer will manifest or will become true, or how does it really work, and why, like, how? I guess my question is like, why should I trust that it will happen?
Yeah,
Versus,
I
and
understand
also
that.
versus like, if someone like an ordinary being who's praying versus the Buddha's prayers, how are they different?
Okay. Anyway, for example, you have something experience. Someone very good practitioner. Okay, 100% give up this life. Someone but still have difficult of food and money and substance. Did you see anyone? Yeah, anyone has like that. Anyone, very good practitioner and 100% give up this life for the practice, but still difficult, money, food.
Yes.
Did you see anyone? Who? Where?
I think maybe there are a lot of monks and nuns in Asia who are still.
Many monks and nuns have problem, isn't it? But of course, they can't, give up this life for practice. Still, they can't practice properly, like Lama Saparmuche. Really, Lama Saparmuche could totally give up this life. So he have everything. He has everything. He had everything. Actually, he give up money and property, everything he don't like. He did, give up attachment to them. But them, come automatically, naturally, come to him. If we really, give up this life and money, property, name, and reputation, and 100% focus on practice, you never get problem. I think everyone take care of you. Everyone come to you. Everyone offer you money. Really. Then you can be very, the real, kandroma, Dagini. This is the meaning of the Dakini. Everyone love Dakini. Everyone, want to offer Dakini. Then how you get problem with substance, financial? How? We can discuss. Yeah, you can debate with me. No problem. Everyone try to find the best practitioner, isn't it? Really, like Lama Sabarmachi, like Dalai Lama. Everyone going to Darasala to see the Dalai Lama offering money. For example, because he's best practitioner. He already gave up everything. Lama Sabarmachi, this is in our life, and I met him many times. For example, it's very clearly. He totally gave up everything. Someone, offer very expensive, cloth to him. He accept for him accumulated merits. After some time, he give to next person another one. For example, this is true because he don't have any attachment to these good things. So then next time, another good things come again. If you also, whether you are monk or nun or not, no matter, if you really good practitioner, line practitioner, of course everyone want to come to you, help to you, support to you. But unfortunately, monks and me, Geshe and still we, have attachment. Still we have, desire to this life. This is a problem. That's why we have problem. Isn't it? Okay.